Betway, Logitech G, and Pay Safeguard.
ESL One Cologne.
Next up is the CIS Slam. We're heading into Gambit versus NaVi. Another elimination match. We just saw Nip depart from Cologne very, very early on. Thank you to Ents for absolutely destroying them. And now, not thank you as in we're glad to see them go, but as a result, they did destroy them. Anyway, we head to this next matchup, Harry, and we have Gambit, who have definitely been a team in turbulent waters recently, struggling to say in a nice way, and then NaVi, who have only been improving leaps and bounds, winning events, etc., just had a sloppy game earlier, 16-14 lost to G2, whereas Gambit got 16-8'd by Mouse Sports.
Yeah, that game versus G2 was a weird one as well.
Right?
I mean, they were up 8-0 at one point in time over G2, and then G2 came back, obviously, and then managed to win it 16-14. Which is pretty mental. I felt like Simple was kind of tilted over the whole thing. It was like he started to fall off, you know, it was like they lost. Going to struggle here.
Yeah, I think that's a safe call to make, to be honest. Like, given their recent performance, it's not been too good. They've been struggling pretty much everywhere they go. Last two DreamHacks, both Summer and Tour, they managed to get out of groups, but still kind of just get wrecked in the semis. Like, they beat Complexity to get out of groups. You know, it's not like Gambit have really had any impressive runs. Last time I can think was, I think, Malmo, not Malmo. When was the last DreamHack Masters? Was that Malmo? No, Marseille. Sorry, Marseille, where they got a top 4 finish there. Apart from that, we've really seen nothing. So hopefully Gambit can find some form here, but if they don't, they really are up against a good team here. This is a losers bracket, Harry, but it's not really the losers bracket for NaVi. They are a team that you wouldn't expect to typically see in the losers bracket. They've just got a very hard first matchup, as of course Gambit did as well. But I would say NaVi are without a doubt the favourites here. That will be a pretty safe call for them. And I imagine we should have a...
You say NaVi got a hard matchup. I don't think G2 are the toughest opponent going, in all honesty. I think they got a pretty easy matchup, if you want the honest. I think they just kind of fumbled it.
Yeah.
More than anything. It was like, you know, it was 8-0. It was like, oh, well, this is just going to be a stomp. Like, NaVi, just going to wreck them.
Yeah.
I was, at one point, I was like, this is going to be a 16-0, isn't it? It's like Simple's killing everyone, Electronics killing everyone, and G2 can't do anything. And then it was like they win a couple of rounds, and suddenly it was like NaVi were really taken aback by that, you know. And I think as well you could tell that while Zeus was in like the head of existence, it was good fun. Like, you know, they had the reads down, they had everything down, and then just it kind of stopped lining up. But yeah, we got the vetoes coming through regardless. Nuke going to be banned first by Gambit, and now we wait with bated breath to see what NaVi's response is.
Cash going.
That's not surprising.
Yeah,
I don't think they've played it in like 2 years. I think they've dodged
and
playing that for
that's
a
a map
while.
that Gambit like as well. So it's a fair assumption for NaVi to make. We're going to be seeing Gambit pick Overpass. That's been a map that they've always been pretty prolific on. Like of the maps I would think when I think of Gambit, are Cobblestone, that's no longer in the pool, and Overpass. So at one point Gambit were the best Cobblestone team in the world. They were able to, I think, get a 15-0 land streak. It was around early 2017. So yeah, Overpass has always been a good pocket pick for them, and Train coming through for NaVi, so nothing too spectacular here, pretty default veto. I still think just pound for pound, blow for blow, NaVi are just the better team here. This is going to be a really, really difficult game for Gambit, and it will end on Inferno if we get that far.
One thing is for certain, out of all the maps
What a way to start it off as well. Just like Gambit had a chance, they already killed. On the pace for this force buy. We've got Mir outside that B bomb site. They work their way up on A. Scout in the hands of Mo as well. We don't have a counter scout though, so NaVi kind of inching onto SMGs here. One rifle for Flamey. But money is the objective here for NaVi, and Simple's already been tagged up on that A bomb site.
He certainly has. The thing is, are they going to check for Electronic? Edward, in the meantime, down at B. Drops out Mir, the latest addition to this Gambit roster. Electronic, good for one.
Ooh.
Simple going to come through to help out. Now, Doja does deal with the low HP Simple, but Zeus already in the back. I was going to say should be able to shut this down. Doja just grabs him. Now, Flamey, once again, looking to be the savior. Not going to happen. On to a second, although it's a lot closer than I think you would have expected.
Yeah, some damage done by Gambit at least, right? They take some weapons away. Problem is we didn't have heavy rifle investments. We only had one, and that was saved. So NaVi, yeah, they lose a few MP7s. I think they'll be okay with that. Gambit, on the other hand, they're not okay with that. They are going to force up again. They want another try, Harry. It's pistols, it's armor, it's a B-rush. It's no way NaVi will expect this, but will they find the shots required? Because Edward's going to hear all these footsteps, and he does not expect armor CZs. Simple stuck in the smoke. He's flashed. He still gets one. Doesn't check his right side, though. Doesn't matter. Simple finds both. But look at the entry kills coming through. Mo's doing the work with his MP9 scavenged off the body of Edward, and Zeus, luckily enough, will clear it up. But that came very, very close for comfort. I don't want to see Gambit force again now. They need to eco this.
Yeah, that risky buy does not pan out for them. Oh, they're going to go for it. They're going to go for the...
I think it might be one rifle. I hope it's one rifle.
The tactical purchase.
Oh, please no. Phew. That's okay.
Otherwise, it could have been lights out. And, you know...
The reason I don't understand this buy... Oh, yeah, that's a good one. The reason I don't understand this buy is because Mo had 4k, right? Why is he not saving buy an AWP next round? They've got lost bonus. You're going to have a rifle round next round. So instead of Mo being equipped to fight up against Simple in the buy round, instead he's going to be down on something bad unless they somehow win this. But, eh. best map statistically.
Well, you know the old saying, Hugo.
What is the old saying, Harry?
Can we please have the lights turned off in this room? Mo, with the AK peeking down long. Isn't able to spot anything just yet. Simple. Doesn't know that they're over at long. This is the timing to spot out Mo and Doja. So I'm going to start to head down towards his B-bomb site. Edward is on short. There's a bunch of unarmored players about to pour out and come his way. Mo on the entry has to find something. He won't manage the shot. Incendiary goes down. That's going to buy them precious time. Only 20 seconds. Full rotation coming through the smokes. Still just going down at long. There's a lot of utility left with these B-bomb site players. Flaming to find one through the smoke. They keep pushing into him. The Glock of Doja does manage one.
No.
Hobbit's got another. It's Simple. Up from the heavens to try and turn this around. Damage being done. It's him and Electronic to finish things off in this round. It will be a fourth for NaVi. Gets a little bit uncomfortable there towards the end, but now the buy comes in for Gambit.
Yeah, but not for Mo. He's got to get Galil, Harry. No AWP. Oh, I gets thrown over. Okay, I must have missed that. Someone had a little bit more money to actually buy him the AWP. So it's not the end of the world. That justifies the previous round buy totally. It just means someone has a Galil, which is not fun, but it's on Doja. He's usually the man to kind of take the dirty work, do the hard rolls. So yeah, on a Galil. Not the worst, considering we do have an AWP to play against Simple. Easier said than done, though. And the man himself down on the B-bomb side, boosted up, looking for an angle above this wall. Although the nade goes over him, because that gives away his position due to the trajectory of the nade. He will fall off. He doesn't want to commit and get pre-fired. Mir still gets control down towards B short, but Electronic volleyed out. He's got a peek, but he does get one before he goes down. That's worth it. Oh my god, what?
Well, not if Action Man Zeus can slide on in and find one with a shotgun, and now he's upgraded to a rifle. He's claimed that. Everything against Gambit right now.
God, smoke. Yeah, how are they even going to do this? That smoke should have been saved for the plant, but yeah, they've realised they can't even commit to it. The flashbang holds them back, and there's the time gone, and the round. NaVi may even be able to chase down these kills, because Edward's on the hunt currently. Or pouring out, actually, of their bank accounts. And Mo gets thrown a PT-50.
There you go. Everyone has
can drop guns over, etc. Will the reset occur? Because if it does, that's going to be a hard one for Gambit.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, usually the reset isn't as much of an issue over on that T side because it is cheaper to buy. But, you know, with how little money they have, with only 2 players surviving and, you know, having that really messed up economic situation heading into that round, they will be feeling the pressure of a reset if one comes through. Let's not forget, this is the map pick of Gambit. Simple. I can wait over it long. Of course, the interesting thing we haven't even spoken about yet is the Zeus versus Gambit game.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, obviously, he was the man who helped lead Gambit to victory at the PGL Major. Now against them here in Cologne. Originally, Gambit kind of ran off of some of the basics that Zeus used to run. They kind of tried to keep the same strat book, but with different people calling, and that's been the real issue for Gambit since his departure. Who to have as your IGL?
Everyone.
Yeah, but I think it's Hobbit right now is doing it.
No,
or
it's Dosia. Back to Dosia.
Oh, it's back to Dosia.
Yeah. It changes every couple of weeks. The only person not to have done it yet is Mo.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe he'll get a try, who knows?
You never know.
Well, a push here for Gambit. The smokes are down, but Simple's playing around them. There's no one on long, so he's got a really good position right now to sit in. Just going to play bait for his team, who does take the attention away. It's Electronic to start off, only to fall straight after. This wall of smokes is already beginning to fade, so now Zeus is going to climb up above. Shooting down, he's found one, can't double it. Simple is still here, by the way. He still hasn't been tried and tested with the AWP, and we have 2 of them for the retake, but that's not holding Flamey back. Dives into the truck and takes one. A drive by to Mir leaves 2 men standing on the side of Gambit, both up from short. A shot from Simple, and they need to get on this bomb, but Hobbit has the angle. Simple's dead, and they are. Flamey stuck it. So even though Gambit get the kills, it won't seem to matter when NaVi win the round. The defuse is found, and even though an AWP isn't saved, it's still 6-1 to NaVi. It's a reset.
But you look over at the NaVi economy, they put everything into that round, Hugo. They've got no money themselves. Edwards had to drop Simple a rifle. The rest of the gang, they're not going to be looking too great. The buy is going to be pretty bare bones, to say the very least. And then you look over at Gambit, and you actually realize they have the better buy. So they might have lost the round, but now they have a great chance to reset NaVi's economy. Both teams in that same position. This effectively becomes a 2-for-1 round. You win this, you put your opponent onto an eco or a force buy in the next. So for NaVi, that could mean extending their lead massively. For Gambit, that means a way to bring this scoreline even closer. The impact of this round is monumental. It looks like it's going to be a B play, meaning it's Flamey and Edward in the hot seat.
Left with it all to do. Gambit taking their time, but they're going to sneak through, trying to make a contact play. Flamey, proactive, does check it, and although he checks it, it won't find him anything. He goes straight down. Edward finally trading back after 2 of his teammates' demise, dropping the bomb in the site, but Hobbit catching Simple out, completely unaware, not ready for the push through the smoke, and now Gambit back in the man advantage despite taking severe damage. Because it's the same story for NaVi, or at least for Edward, who's down to 30, has to trade guns. Electronic needs to make a hero play here. He needs to dig them out of the dirt, because right now, that's exactly what they're stuck in the mud.
Electronic flashed off the angle, just going to miss the timing now onto Doja. Bomb goes down. Ooh, tags up Doja a little bit, but it's not meant to be. They're going to start to back away and look to try and save. That will be a second round for Gambit. The reset comes in onto NaVi, and as I was saying, now a chance for Gambit to go 3-6 if they can find success in the next round. And actually, I mean, for NaVi, most likely going to be a force. The money's going to be all over the place.
Yeah, this is like a force by wall situation. This is where you keep going back and forth, and the first team to win 2 rounds puts the other team on eco. And then they run away with the game, or at least with the game temporarily. This is still very favourable for NaVi, but Gambit at least showing that they're not just going to roll over. Second round taken, as you say, the second of a potential third that I would assume can come in here if NaVi force, because they're not going to have a lot behind this buy. I imagine they'll go for it regardless. We can see that CZ thrown over to Flamey. He can buy armor around it. And actually, yeah, NaVi, good time for a tactical timeout. Decide how you want to, spend your riches here. Well, not really riches. I call that an exaggeration. I guess it's all relative. 1500 is riches in some places, but not in others. On a pistol round, 1500 is riches. I mean, you can buy a Mac 10 then.
That is, wow, just insightful, truly.
It's all subjective, Harry.
That is true. You know, what even is money?
Nothing matters.
There we go. We've gone to the darkest parts of our mind. Asking the questions everyone else is too scared to ask, but the real question now becomes, is this where Gambit start to make their way back into this map? Or is this where NaVi are able to turn things around on the back of this force buy? Taking a look at it, Simple's got the scout. He's going to take it over here towards me, going to try and take the fight. No one from Gambit goes peeking, and actually Doja's already deep into Park. Flash rather. Smoke goes over. Edward, the man with the rifle, brought down to 56 HP inside of B. Not the start that NaVi would have liked to get that much worse as Mir through the smoke does that much more damage now on a Zeus.
Methodical work, though, from Gambit on their map pick, clearing out short, making sure they can take this A bomb site as Adren comes up through the connector as well, so they have a two-pronged attack. It's party time up in the balloons. Gambit looking to cement their way towards this A bomb site that is basically empty. It's only Simple here with a scout. Double nade over the top of Long. This catches anyone on the boost with the AWP or scout there. No one there, though. Simple, luckily, has backed off from that position. So for now, Gambit taking their time. With the B site so heavily stacked, if Gambit were to walk into it, it could be a total disaster, and that smoke is going to hold them back for a little bit of time. Electronic spotting two players jumping over, throwing up utility, but actually that smoke on B and combined with the spot from Electronic has hinted Gambit to run backwards. They're going to hit that A site where they already have Dosia and Mo cemented up on. 20 seconds left, Gambit needs to move fast.
They most certainly do. 15 seconds, Simple only needs to find a little bit. But instead he gets nothing, and out for NaVi, the call to save comes in. They're all going to back away. Hiding down in the depths of B. Going to be a third round for Gambit. Chance still for NaVi to get something done if they save everything. But Mir looks to try and deny them that opportunity. Does drop Flamey. No one else going to come his way, but you can see Adren and everyone wrapping around now in through that B bomb site. They know the importance of taking these weapons away. He's going to manage a second. And everyone from Gambit just hunting down these weapons. It's so worth it. Anything they can take away is massive. And now for NaVi, they've got just this one rifle into the next round.
Yeah, if they even keep that. No, they won't. Hobbit drops Zeus, so Gambit, that's a pretty nice chase. That's very, very good. They not only keep 3 alive, but they take away 4 guns from NaVi. That would have been another opportunity for the CT side to get this next round on the board despite having limitations, and Gambit have now completely removed any chance of that happening. It's full USPs here for NaVi. They need to eco for that next round. So Gambit with a 4th on the horizon. A very likely 4th at that.
It seems like we have a another technical pause. So just wanting to get that one resolved. Of course, this has been the first day of ESL One Cologne. There's still many more action-packed days ahead as this one draws to a close. I think we've had NIP eliminated. I mean, this is the other elimination game. So I was about to say, do you know any other? Do you know the results of the A stream? Do you know what's been going on there? Have you been keeping up with it?
Astralis won first map versus Cloud9, 16-12. I'll check second map now. It is currently 12-0. So Astralis probably going to win that game without too much of a fight, but in the positive end, at least it's a winners game, so Cloud9 can afford to lose it and still have a chance in this tournament. They will not be eliminated anytime soon, but the loser of this best of 3, Harry, certainly will be. So pressure is mounting here. However, in this round, there isn't much pressure for NaVi because they've only got pistols, so one that you expect them to lose.
Yeah, you're not really fancying their odds too highly with just these USPs. Electronic's hidden himself in a little fun spot. Oh, he's just left it. Probably for the best, given mankind's natural aversion to standing in fire.
I love how Hobbit still checks it, just to make sure. Be careful. Don't want any of those fire suits.
Fire suits?
Yeah, the suits that you can wear that gets you, it means you don't burn, you know? You know how you have like wetsuits for water, which means you don't drown.
This is, yeah.
You got fire suits, means you don't burn.
Wow.
That's what they're adding to CSGO in the next update, fire suits. You buy it instead of armor. No, with armor.
That'd be kind of cool.
Nah. Don't counter Molotovs. Molotovs are nice. I like Molotovs. People just be running in through smoke and mollies. That's just like, that's not fun.
Yeah, but then you don't get armor with it. How's that?
But then no one would buy it because why would you not buy armor? You'll get aim punched.
Then you can run through a Molotov. Think of the possibilities. No, I don't want to give anyone any ideas.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah, they don't manage to do anything. Not much of a surprise. It always feels weird seeing Zeus chase down his ex-teammates. Especially because, you know, if you recall when Gambit won the major, everyone's like crediting Zeus as like, oh, Zeus, he's done it. He's led them to victory single-handedly. Yeah. And it's like, oh, you're taking quite a lot away from the Gambit guys. I mean, I feel like there was a little bit of anonymity around that subject because I remember, I think it was Adren gave like an interview saying how it's important to realize that the team won.
Yeah.
You know, not Zeus. But I think, he was the big talking point because of the whole I won't stop playing till I've won a major.
I think a lot of it was like being on NaVi and everything and just never being able to hit that. But the second he changes team, he suddenly does it. Like, and then he goes back to NaVi and for what, like 6 months? Just, not 6 months, but 4 months, just nothing. Do you remember those first 4 months after he left Gambit and joined NaVi? And we were like, what are you doing? This team is awful. And now they're good. You know, it just took some time.
Yeah.
No, but they were awful.
No, I know. Yeah, no, I'm just laughing at the phrasing.
Yeah.
You know, very.
I'm being honest. It's a compliment as well because they were awful when he joined, but then since then he has helped this team and they have helped him, and they've all improved together. Simple stepped up massively. We've had players, you know, join him. Electronic per se, he's been looking great. This has been a really good, solid roster, and it's not just the Simple show, as he's already down after 1 kill. Adren will look to double that as he walks down the connector to do some more damage. He loses his gun. That's a bit of a madness. Mo, in the meantime, trying to shut down a player on long, but he's been smoked right off. And the nade, a bit too far.
Ooh.
Due for a flash.
Yeah. Yeah, that's sad. That would have been such a nice lineup. But here's Electronic. That's the bomb drop. This round should be all said and done. Mo's left in a 1v4. Oh. So much to do, and he's just missed the timing to find anything onto sneaky little Electronic. Over in the A-bomb site as well, there's Zeus to make matters that much worse. Mo missed shots, and Electronic able to dodge around that Molotov. Oh. He's completely surrounded. Zeus going to finish him off, and while he does get the tag through the wall, it's all good.
In the hood.
Why not? We'll roll with that. Going to be 7-4. NaVi, fine around. Still plenty of money up for Gambit. Orb going to be back out for Mo. Double Orb set up, interestingly enough, for NaVi. Flamey going to be donning that second Orb. We saw him work some magic with it earlier on. This double Orb setup has been pretty kind to NaVi. Mo had a very good spawn, though, for B. He's already posted up with his green cannon.
It's not very green. It's orange and white, but he's not going to hit his shot.
Like me.
Yeah, a good point. With a bit of floral as well. Simple. Oh
my goodness, Simple.
Good night. Thanks for coming, Dosia. We've had enough. Oh, don't do it again, Simple. My heart can only take so much. Gamma's heads can only take so much. That's a bullying right there.
Well, 4-on-4. No organisation for Doja to get a hold of to help with the bully that is Simple.
If only.
Flamey. Holding short. Spots out Hobbit trying to cross back to connector, and there you go. That's the man advantage taken. That's what NaVi needed to put them in the driving seat in this round. Mir round the corner on short, and that smoke, that's devastating. Can't get the trade, can't find anything. The bomb's wrapping all the way back through mid. Going to try and rejoin Adren. Who, if he wins this fight versus Electronic, which he won't, so that's not hypothesized. Bomb still ran along, Mir over in mid. It's going to be 2v4 as they go pushing in towards this A-bomb site.
But 20 seconds left, they've got to go quick. And again, we've seen Gambit in this situation before fail under the pressure. Simple, ready and waiting, able to lock down the first. The bomb crosses, but he doesn't realize it's up through long. Luckily enough, his teammate's there to save the day. Electronic dropping that last player keeps NaVi in the lead by 4 rounds. Another pause for Gambit. Money. Eesh. So up and down. We got 4k on Hobbit on Mir. We got 2 on everyone else. 3 basically. But what do you even do here if you're Gambit? Half buy? Got 2 rounds left of the half after this. Would make sense. Pistols, armor. Allow NaVi to take their 9th round on the CT side that isn't too out of control, and then really just try and gamble for that 9-6 half, which is, yeah, difficult considering Gambit have not been having the smoothest of T sides so far, but they certainly have it in them. There's a map that they are prolifically playing right now, so they're certainly going to be prepared in terms of what to do on this T side in terms of strategy. The thing I do remember when I see this game, though, is NaVi are really good at T side overpass. Like, their CT side is far weaker than their T side on this map, from at least the previous games I've seen. So let's keep that in mind. If they can continue in that stride, maybe, just maybe, it doesn't really matter how many rounds they get.
A shot from Simple, but Electronic aggressively in through long, flashed back. Doesn't find anything yet. Ooh, the counter flashes go running in. He doesn't have time to get away. Electronic has to take the fight, and he's left. Simple does come in to support him, and together they've locked down long. Mo tries to trade and just going to miss the timing onto Simple. Mir, in the meantime, walks to his death. That B leaving Mo and Doja. 2v5, and they first have to get past Edward.
And this is a force for Gambit as well. They didn't even eco. So now that they're about to lose this, they're about to be put down to even less at a 9-4 scoreline. Definitely not fun. Not the worst decision, though, going for the force, because it does allow for one more buy coming through, at least this half. But, yeah, it's not looking like a great half so far. But now they have to eco Harry. If they force this, this would be a bad decision. So a bit of utility. Slight P250s. But this is going to be a 10th here for NaVi. The max Gambit can get is 10-5 on the half, and that's if they win their buy round. If they lose it, 11-4 is as dominant as NaVi are going to be happy with. Let's see if Gambit can stir anything up in this round. I'm very, very not expecting it. That doesn't really make sense, but Electronic finds 2 before he gets traded, and M4 gifted over to the armorless Gambit players. And well, they're armorless. At least they've got a weapon now to play with, something to maybe drag them through this round.
Still, you feel like maybe you're clutching at straws a bit now. Mo doubling back, and Edward in this forward position. This is what's going to make it so hard. He is such an advanced position, so much time for NaVi to react. And the question now becomes, are they even going to check it? You imagine they do. They haven't had anyone here. They can't just assume it's clear. They're going to go running into Edward, but he finds them both. The aim punch is too much to handle, and it's Mir 1v4. Flamey spotted him. They know that he's here, and Flamey's going to finish things off with a 5-7. It's 10-4 in this server. It's 7:30 in real life, and it's the last round of the half. Buy comes in for Gambit. They've got everything they could possibly need. Rifles across the board, full utility. This is their chance to go 10-5, at which point isn't that bad a half.
Yeah, they're lacking the AWP, but Mo is a very strong CT side AWPer as well on this map, so that's something fun to see at least. Simple throwing guns up the map. I'd like to see that. I like that, throwing it in the spawn as well, just in case Gambit get the A site and he doesn't want to gift over a weapon to someone who maybe want a pistol here, just in case. Simple doing the cleaning work for his team. He's become the maid here. He's taking out the trash. But will he take out Gambit? Because he has no AWP to counter him in the hands of Mo. It's just AKs as Gambit look to take control of this A site. Again, a very slow default from this T side. Simple posted down on long. No fight back from Gambit. No one challenging him, so he'll just fall back. Gambit setting up for the execute here towards the A site. That's actually, no, again, the nade's up on long. Simple's getting so lucky with his timing as well. Every time he moves off that position, they nade it. So nothing there for Gambit.
Well, they have done damage on Electronic. I don't know he's there just yet. Oh, Electronic even does damage to himself.
Helping them out.
Goes ahead and retreats, lets Simple take up the mantle of playing close. There are two players inside of the bathroom, so close, and Mo's actually dropped Electronics, and now things become a bit more problematic for Simple. Flamey's posted up at long, but he's holding it close with the AWP. He's about to be tested, does have Simple. It's both the AWPs. It's not Flamey, rather, it's Zeus. Here at long, going to fall the first hurdle. Simple, quick double. Players all around. Simple, oh my goodness, that's the bomb. Dropped, and Edward in the back. He could shut this whole thing down. He's dropped the bomb, and he even finds Doja. So Simple holds down the site, and Edward holds his nerve. It's going to be 11-4 at the end of the first half. NaVi, they are looking good as we head into their T side now on Gambit's map pick of Overpass. A pistol round victory here for NaVi. Could mean they can close this out in a fast fashion. For Gambit, they need that if they want to start to make their way back into this.
That's such a funny round as well. It's so like Simple-esque. Zeus is close on long, misses a shot. Simple just goes, just get out of the way. I'll show you how it's done. 3 kills, easy hold. Bet whales on your screen now though. NaVi 1.15, looking pretty fair. Gambit 4.3. I mean, this is a huge comeback Gambit needs to mount, and it's all going to start here and now, Harry. The first round of the second half. Gambit did lose out on that initial pistol round from NaVi's CT side, if you remember. So it would be a big ask here. But also a necessary ask, because if they lose this, then NaVi are potentially going to be up to 14-4 before Gambit even have a bye. And that kind of comeback, you need to be flawless on every single rifle round of your Gambit. That's just unrealistic. There's always going to be a round that you'll let slip. You know, an eco win for NaVi or a fast B play that you just don't hit your shots on. So pressure is mounting. It's all on the pistol, Harry. Do or die time.
Yeah, a big pistol round. Big as ever. Gambit over on their CT side of Overpass. Need to field a competitive second half to pull this back. It's going to be the B plate from NaVi, and actually, with Mo checking mid, they're aware of this. All 4 players going to be hit for Gambit. Simple does what he can. He's going to be able to find one. Hobbit spotted out, ducking down inside of the bomb site. Electronic falls, and now it's Simple doing what he can. Zeus does manage one to help out. 2v3. There's still a chance for NaVi. Simple spotted. Players all around. It falls to Zeus in a 1 versus 2 versus his ex-teammates, and it's just not happening. Mir, the new boy to Gambit, locks in the pistol. 5-11, and now a chance for Gambit to start to pull things back here on Overpass.
That was what they needed. That's all Gambit were hoping for, a pistol win to try and pull back this pretty awful first half. They were at one point looking like they were able to maybe get a 9-6, 10-5, but 11-4 is what they will settle for, and a pause from NaVi going into this second round, because they're yet to force buy, so you can tell something's up. They want to work out how to distribute this cash. Simple can get a scout. You can always buy armor, get it dropped over. You can drop a deagle, something like that. I would think that's always a better idea. Simple buys armor deagle, throws it over to Zeus. Zeus drops a scout. Simple drops the deagle. I like a good scout with armor, Harry, is what I'm trying to say.
No, I can agree. I can attest to that.
It's because you're always going to... You see so many times, like a scout will post up on an angle, he'll get a shot, he'll get a tag, and then he'll just get aim punched and will be traded instantly. So he does 70 damage, yeah, but he just goes down. If you have armor there, you can take... Not only you can take another shot, but you have the opportunity to fall back and reposition without a huge amount of risk of just getting tagged and instantly ruined because you have no Kevlar. But that won't be the case. It's just a scout for Simple. Everyone else armored up. Pistols across this T side. Gambit looking to pull this game back.
Yeah, well, let's see. Let's see if your prophecy about the scout comes true. Well, Simple be aim punched into oblivion, or will he find success? Flaming there, we're going to be clearing out mid. Key person right here is going to be Mo. Well, Doesn't have to really do anything. If you look at his position, he's the number 7 over on your minimap. Pushed aggressively up in connector. He's going to hear the rotations through this portion of the map. He can hear the players over in mid as well. And if he feels so tempted, he could even go aggressive. Start to make his way up. Over towards T-ramp. Doesn't look like that'll be the case. Just as I say, he's going to get peckish for some kills. Wants to plate them up. And this is big. Although the timing might not be on his side. They've just gone up connector over here towards A. At least they didn't duck down towards B, or else his whole flank would be for nothing. Electronic gets spotted out at the B bomb site. Mo just going to miss the timing to spot out Edward at long. Right now, this flank hasn't netted him any information. In fact, it's netted him the wrong information. They've started to peel away from the A bomb site because Mo's cleared so much. But now, he finds one. Edward going to turn around and straight away takes his head clean off. Hobbit falls and Simple decapitates him. It's Mir and Doja. 2 on 3, courtesy of Mir there finding Flamey. Can they get anything done?
Oh, Zeus doesn't expect it. Doja catches him with an off angle. Now needs to move back in. Follows up to Simple, who doesn't have the armor. And it's Edward left alive alone. Cowering in the corner with the MP9. He's been spotted and Mir's going to take the fight. He wins it as well. Gambit. Oh, just going to get that retake there. He even had the kit to guarantee the time. But that is very, very close. We had a lot of entries there for NaVi. Big round from Mir to try and find it on the retake with Dosia. I think NaVi is still going to be pretty happy with that round. We're kind of upset they didn't close it. Because right now they're going to have to eco one more before we can buy up fully for this T side. Where's Gambit? They have rifles here and now in the wings. Mo on the AWP. Gambit have bought. What do you make of this?
Well, I don't know. I like the idea.
You love a force.
I love a force buy, you know me. Especially when you've given the AK to Simple.
Yeah, right. That's pretty rare. You usually see NaVi just like Zeus is like, okay, this is mine. I'm taking the AK. No, Zeus, no. Give it to Simple.
So I am a big fan of that call.
Overpass have already lost Edward.
Well, let's see. Can they get anything done? Zeus has his trusty Deeg in hand. Smoke goes down from Hobbit. They're going to start to rotate players down towards his B-bomb site. Simple rallies some shots in with the AK, so the jig is up. They know an AK is in play. Mir and Doja to try and hold back 4 players for NaVi, one of them being Simple with an AK. He leads the charge. Doja's holding close with a UMP, and Flamey picks him up, no problem. Mir's tagged down low, and Flamey, quick double, Adren. It falls to him and Mo's going to dispatch the 2 players that push in from the short angle. Adren still holding close, goes peeking up. First finds Electronic and then turns back round. Flamey still posting numbers, now in a 1v1 versus Mo. Both players tagged extremely low. One shot is all that it takes from Flamey. Likewise with Mo, and he spots him out. Flamey's going to do it. 4 kills for him, fantastic stuff. For Flamey, 12-6, and NaVi, the force buy prevails. They're now going to find Gambit down in the dumps. No money on this CT side, and a chance for NaVi now to start to edge ahead once again in this second half.
That hurts for Gambit there. That really hurts. It was an opportunity to get back into this game, Harry, and NaVi forced up and won it. They've turned the tide of battle here, and now, yes, okay, we have 3 SMGs, and this isn't the best of buys for NaVi. Gambit aren't buying up. Gambit have given it away. They're saying, fine, take 13 rounds, take 14 rounds. We're going to have to eco before we can fully commit. And of course, it makes sense. It's the right call from Gambit, but it's maybe even a lost game because of that round. Simple does get overwhelmed, but his teammates are so close they can trade. NaVi sticking together, staying grouped, although Dosia's still doing damage. And that one came far too close, but a bit of a puggy round there from Gambit and NaVi. Either way will be won by the Ukrainians, at least majority. A couple of Russians in there as well. Gambit Here's where the buy comes through. They've not given it up to 14. They've bought up a bit preemptively here. It does make sense. They don't want to play a 14-6 comeback, but it means this buy is pretty weak. Couple of rifles here and there, a UMP, no kits, almost no utility, and definitely no orb.
Yeah, it's a scary situation now for Gambit. A loss here, and everything crumbles apart for them. This is their map pick. The loser of this, let's not forget, is gone. And while Electronic has already started things off well for NaVi. Peeking into long, it's going to be Flamey. Joined by Edward. Regressing up now, and there is a man over in the toilets. That is going to be Hobbit. Okay.
Cool.
Quick tap on a Doja, and another. Electronics finding all the entries in the world. Hobbit desperately trying to claw Gambit back into this, and maybe he finds Simple. If he does, he drops the bomb, but Simple's not giving it up. And Mo left in a 1v4. There should be no way that he's able to get back into this round. NaVi should be moving on to a 14th. It would require something out of this world by Mo.
And the worst part about this position, not that it's a bad position for Mo, because again it's a 1v4, but he's in between sites. He's not even committed to stopping a bomb here. He can't win a round unless he goes to a site right now and gets lucky. And yeah, okay, he's made the right call. He's gone up to A. Still, NaVi have 4 players. He's got to see what he can do here, getting aggressive through the bank. Edward's close up, and he won't predict it. The barrel of the gun gives away the push, and NaVi will take away the round, 14-6. It's Gambit's money in the bin, Harry. What do you do here? Eco, buy? I mean, neither of them is a wrong decision because Gambit have such a game to pull back, but to eco here is to bank for you winning 9 rounds in a row the second you get guns on your hands, and that's exactly what Gambit's going to go for. A nade stack probably towards Fountain here, but yeah, it's a very horrible situation to be in.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of pick your poison at this point in time, and actually the nade stack is very much... they're going to be posting a return to sender on that as the nades rain back in. Hobbit, 1v4, what can you do, my friend? Deagle in hand, the golden koi. Got to be slippery like a fish, and well, as rare and as precious as gold. A lot on his plate. Hobbit on an unexpected journey. Up through, connector he goes. Spots out one, that's Simple, and Simple's not going to give up. NaVi. They lock in at their 15th round. Map point here on Gambit's map pick. Now they have to go ahead and, as you said, win 9 in a row to force overtime.
And even then, there's no guarantee they win, so Gambit have realized the severity of the situation. 1 round away from losing their map pick. They do have the AWP finally on the CT side, but it's been such a long time coming, and it may have been pulled out at the last possible moment. The last stop on the bus, Harry, and Mo's not even going to connect his shot. So NaVi not even losing that man advantage, not giving Gambit any room into this round. Zeus is working up towards B. He's got no support from his team just yet, so he should be careful here, but a flashbang can get him around this corner, at least open up the potential of taking some map control, and there it is. That's good for Zeus. Can hold on to that, call for some reinforcements through the connector, and Hobbit is going to be met with a lot of players. That is a sick dive from Edward. He gets his way all the way to the top of the filing cabinet and still follows up with a kill. Hobbit going to be dropped there in the connector. He has no idea what hit him. And now NaVi looking to commit to this B bomb site where a couple of players sit, but they've got to step up here and now. Dosi begins it, but will he end it?
Mir catches that smoke Flamey lead in the charge, and he's been so good for NaVi, and he keeps on delivering. 2 headshots for Flamey. He wants to try and secure this map here and now. Mo 1v4. He's got so much to do, and he will be able to find Flamey, the man who's been such a problem for Gambit. The bomb's going to go down up on A, and Edward even going aggressive, trying to catch Mo on the rotation. He'll do exactly that. NaVi, they close out this first map in this best of 3. Gambit's map pick. NaVi looking to try and send them home. There's still more to come, though. We still have Train up next, and then Inferno as map number 3. But give me some closing thoughts on that one, Hugo, before we throw it to a break.
I don't think we're going to see Inferno.
You think this is going to be nice swift 2-0 now for NaVi?
I don't think you can bet against that, though. It's just a 16-6 on Gambit's map pick. That's a map they've actually been good on. You know, in all of the times that Gambit have been struggling, like recently, literally recently, Overpass has been, you know, their silver lining, a map they can actually take away from some teams, and that's what they use as well to get their run in last DreamHack Marseille. So, yeah, it's hard to bank on Gambit after seeing such a deflated performance. Mir, I'm not seeing that much from the new addition to the team. I feel like it's very hard when you're getting wrecked anyway for anyone to kind of come out of the dark like that, especially a new addition to a roster that's been around so long, at least at the core. So yeah, it's a very hard situation. I think again it's just coming down to Gambit not having a caller, not having the right caller. And I think that's something that definitely needs to change in time. But it's kind of like, who do you get? And that you can have that debate forever. So, yeah, a bit of a difficult one for Gambit. Kind of expected result for NaVi, but we'll see how Gambit fare, at least on NaVi's map pick on Train moving forward. So let's find out about that. But first, guys, we'll be back after just a short commercial break.
Incendiary out.